This week on The Walking Dead, Glenn and company meet Aaron. And Aaron's trying to tell them of a better place with really tall walls, reinforced metal, nothing can get in, nothing can get out. And Rick doesn't trust him at all. At all. He goes up to him. They tie him up. After, Rick clocks him with a right hook. Knocks him out. Hits him right here. Looked really bad. Now, I don't know if it really should have hit him or not, but, you know, Rick had to deal with dictators like the governor, you know, saying this is the way things are going to be. And he had to deal with cannibals, people that wanted to eat him for friggin' dinner. What do you expect him to do? He can't just trust anybody that comes in. No. Meanwhile, you saw later on in the episode, Aaron was listening, you know, with, you know, some sort of thing that you could listen on people, eavesdrop. And they were following them for quite some time. He knew exactly what Glenn was saying, he knew what they were saying, he knew what they were about. And, you know, personally, just from watching it, I don't know if you should trust it. And, I mean, I've looked into the comics a little bit, and pretty much you shouldn't be trusting it. There's somebody that's going to be coming up called Negan, and he's going to be a bad guy. I say bad, and don't take it lightly, but he's probably going to be worse than the governor was. And everything will be okay for almost everybody, not so much for Glenn. Little spoiler alert, there's a character they introduce, not so much a character, but it's a baseball bat wrapped around that has barbed wire wrapped around it. And he goes up to Glenn, and I won't describe the whole situation because I won't give too much of a spoiler alert, but he basically bashes Glenn's fucking skull in with a baseball bat and kills him. So when you see Negan in perhaps the next episode, he's the one that kills Glenn. So, hey, spoiler alert, you know, I would like to say you heard it here first, but you know what? These comics have been out for years. All you have to do is Google it and you say, who kills Glenn? Oh, Negan kills Glenn. Okay, fine, Negan kills Glenn. Because, as I wrote down here, because Glenn, in this episode, was surrounded by zombies. Like, he was shooting them, you thought he was going to die right then. And, you know, he let Aaron loose so Aaron would help him. And so he got away. But I wrote down here, if Glenn died any way besides a baseball bat to the skull, I'd scream bullshit. Because that's the way Glenn dies. You know, I don't want to see this show fuck with people's deaths too much. I mean, if that's how it is, that's how it is. So, and, typical, okay? This is what I'm drinking tonight. I don't know if it's called Stella Artois or Stella Artois. I don't know what the hell you call it, but I drink it. I've got a nice glass. Fancy man. So if somebody wants to like and to comment and say if it's Stella Artois or Stella Artois, let me know. Yeah, just comment right there. I really don't care. Comment. But like, subscribe, feel free. So, anyway, there was a part where Rick's baby Judith was hungry, and Aaron had supplies in his bag, and it was not baby food, it was applesauce. And then, Aaron suggested, how about you feed Judith? Because if you don't feed Judith, Judith is going to keep crying. Keep crying. Zombies are going to come. Zombies are going to come. I'm going to be the first to go because I'm going to be tied like this. So, Rick gets the applesauce and force feeds Aaron. And Aaron says that his mom always tried to make him eat applesauce to try to make him more of a man. I don't understand, but I've known it's a fact. Applesauce does not make you more of a man. It might be proven by science. It does not make you more of a man. So maybe a burger, cheese, bacon, maybe some chili, really spicy. She should have given that to him. He probably still would have been gay. Because I don't think food affects people being gay. I'm not a doctor. I could be wrong. So, eventually they leave. They leave the barn. The crap-smelling barn. And they head off to this new base, this new fort. They come across zombies, and Glenn drives over all these zombies. Oh. You'd think you would have seen them coming, and headlights were on. But it's alright. And then they eventually get to a place where Aaron meets his friend Eric. And his friend Eric sprained his ankle, and Maggie was helping him. Which I was a little... they never showed that part. They never showed Eric. They never showed him getting hurt. They probably should have. Because they just introduced this guy Eric laying on the bed with his ankle hurt. And I was a little confused. I knew Eric was hurt. But why did Aaron have to give him mouth-to-mouth? If someone can let me know in the comments of this YouTube video, please let me know, because I just don't get it. I think Eric was fine. He would have been fine. His leg would have gotten better. Maybe the mouth-to-mouth helped his ankle? I don't know. Maybe. Let me know what you think. So, they keep on driving. And, Stella Artois again. Not quite an endorsement of what I'm doing. They're not a sponsor. But I'm going to keep on drinking it anyway. So, they get to Alexandria. I think it's Alexandria. And something I've noticed, that Judith was not in a car seat the entire time Rick was driving. Now, why? That's dangerous. You would think at least somebody would have been holding her. What if she would have fallen? What if she would have gotten hurt? Hypothetically, what if she would have fallen while Rick was driving? She would have snapped her neck, turned into a zombie in the back seat, crawled into the front seat, bit Rick. That would have been the end of the show. They should search towns, and they should find a car seat for Judith. It's way too dangerous in a zombie apocalypse to be driving around without a car seat. I think everyone should agree on that. And please make a comment in the comments section of this video. Let me know what you think. Should Judith have been in a car seat? I'm sure everyone watching this really wants to know. So, I'm going to throw down my notes, and I'll add this too. I was writing my notes on this. My daughter just had a birthday party, so Frozen, way to go. Please like, please subscribe, and in the comment section, let me know if you drink Stella Artois or Stella Artois. let me know. And I'll see you again next week.